All right, you guys, welcome to Up and Down Magazine TV. We got a very special guest with us. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, my brother.
All right, then introduce yourself real quick, and we'll go ahead and do a quick interview with you.
My name is Jondhi Harrell, and I do the TCRC, the Community Podcast, and the Relationship Show.
Yes, man. I tell you what, we've been playing your show for a while now, man. We get a lot of response. I want you to tell us all about your program and what motivated you to want to get your show started.
So I run the TCRC Community Healing Center in North Philadelphia, and it's all about healing the community and building up our black neighborhoods. And one of the things that we really believe is that families are the key to communities, and relationships are the key to building healthy families. So we focus on relationships, and not just male-female relationships, father-son, mother-daughter, siblings, grandparents, any relationships that impact the black community.
And you know what, man, I think that's very important. That's the reason we do this TV station, man, because we want to educate the community on what's going on, man. I get a lot of response from other people that tell me, they say they love the show. They come on in the morning. And I get a lot of response. Shout out to my mother, Minister Mary Ballard. She tuned in to the show as well. Man, okay. I think you're doing an awesome job. We have a lot of people that tune in. I want to talk about this, man, because we know 2020 is coming up. Do you have any plans as far as what you're going to be doing with the show coming up in 2020?
We'd like to expand the show, get it on some more mediums. We really want to reach a larger audience. We love being on channel9.com. We thank you for the opportunity to elevate our voice. And in 2020, we want to have more guests. We want to have a call-in segment so the community can actually, call in and ask questions of our guests and just elevate and expand.
Man, that's amazing. I like what you do also, because I watch the show a lot too. People probably be thinking, oh, he don't be watching, man, but I watch all the programs because I want to make sure that all the shows are doing really good. And as the CEO, founder of the TV station, that's one of my goals, is to make sure that all programs are doing good as far as that and promoting it and just putting the word out there. And what I want to know from you though is, I know we talk about what motivated you, but you had a rough life, lifestyle. Let's talk about that, man, because I think people need to know your story so they can be an encouragement to other people.
Well, I was a gangster back in the day. I'm one of the original OGs. A lot of folks call themselves OG, and they give themselves that title without actually earning it. But I was definitely in the street. I was a bank robber. And I did a lot of things that, when I was younger, that was our lifestyle. I grew up in the era of Black Power. And when we believed that whatever we did, to the government was justified because of what they're doing to our people. And because of my lifestyle, I spent 25 years in federal penitentiaries. During the time I was incarcerated, one of my mentors was Dr. Matul Shakur, Tupac's stepfather. I spent 12 years with Doc over 3 federal penitentiaries, and I came home in September 2009, and I was determined to make a difference and do the same kind of work that I was doing inside the prison.
Wow.
Doc had what we called the circle of consciousness, where we sought to help folks inside change their lives. And it didn't matter if he was a Crip or Blood, Gangster's Disciple, any one of 100 federal crews, because in the feds, every city has its own crew. We searched for guys who were serious about changing their lives and going back to the hoods and putting in work. And that's what I did when I came home. I've been in Philadelphia since 2009, and we do serious work in the community. And I have changed my life, and we're trying to impact the lives of those around us.
Well, you know what, man, you definitely doing that. I watch the show all the time, and you definitely doing that. You got a lot of young people. Is that your daughter or that's in college, that was in college?
Oh, that's Morgan. She's almost like a daughter. You know, she's a very vibrant young sister. And I bring her on as an example of so many times people think that our young people are not doing positive things. You know, but
right.
the majority of the young folks who I have on are putting in work, serious about the community, and I bring them on to highlight their work so that folks can see what's really going on.
What they're doing, right? And you know what? I see that. Right, and you know what? That's what I love about your show, man. Because I see the positive that you do with the young people, even with your nephew. You know, y'all do a lot of different stuff, and he's good too, man. I got to give it to him. I listen to him talk, and you can tell he definitely get it from his uncle, man. Get it from you, because he does a lot too, and the communication between both of y'all are just so awesome, man. You guys do a great job, and I think we need more generation of people.
But, you know, he's a strong personality. And
I see y'all be bump heads a lot, but hey, hey, but you know what? I do the same thing even with my 13-year-old son. We bump. He's smart, but we bump head a lot, because sometimes sometimes they'll get to thinking they know too much, and you know some things, but you still got a long way to go. You still young, so you.
Listen to the folks who've been around for a while.
Yeah, exactly, man. But I love what you do, man. I think you're doing an awesome job, and that's why I wanted to interview you today, to let the world know what you know, because a lot of time we look at the show, but we don't actually know their story, and that's why I wanted to bring you on my show today so we can talk about that. I think that's important that we bring that up and let the community know these are Black brothers that are doing some positive stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you what I would love to see you do a show on in the future, as it get, and not even as it get closer to Father's Day, but on Black man, because it seems like that what's going on is this generation don't think that we got real Black fathers out there that are taking care of their responsibility. And there are so many young Black men that are taking care of their responsibility. I'm a 48-year-old single parent who is raising my son. I've been raising him ever since he's been a baby, and I've been having full custody. So I'm one of those fathers that are out there taking care of responsibility. And when I see young brothers, man, and sometimes we have to motivate them. When I see young brothers with their son, their daughter, man, I give my hats off to them brothers, because they can be doing so much of something else, but they choose to do the right thing. I remember when I was riding on the city bus, and I had my son. My son was only 3 months old at the time, and this old white man came up to me, and first thing he said, "Thank you." And I really didn't understand what he was saying when he was saying thank you. And then he went back to the back and sat down. Then I got to thinking. I said, "Oh, I know what he's talking about," because he looked at my son and looked at me. He's like, "Wow," and I know that's what it was. It was about he was just glad to see more Black men out there taking care of their responsibility, and we as a generation have to start doing that. And there's so many. We look at these news reports all the time on negative stuff that's happening with our Black men, but at the end of the day, we got a lot of Black, and I've met them, a lot of Black brothers out there like yourself, who are taking care of business responsibility and taking care of other people's responsibility that they should be doing, but you end up doing it. And so my heads go out to young Black brothers that are tuning into my show, that are listening to us on Facebook. My head goes out to brothers like that, because there are some good men out there, and women, y'all need to understand that when you get a good brother, let's talk about that, man, how important it is. When you notice and you recognize a good brother, you got to have respect, and you got to respect that man, because there's not many Black brothers out there that are taking care of their responsibility. So when you get with brothers, and same way with the brothers with the sister, you got young ladies out there that are taking care of business. So let's talk about that, man. I'm going to get your input on that.
So we do a thing, a hashtag called the Black Fathers Philly Style. And as I move around the city and I see, brothers who are taking care of the kids, on the subway, drop them off at school, I stop
Beautiful.
talk to the brothers, photograph them, put them on Instagram
Wow.
and on Facebook, and I hashtag Black Fathers Philly style.
Huh.
I encourage other cities to do the same thing. It should be Black Fathers Dallas, the Dallas style. Black Fathers.
I'm gonna.
LA
Thanks
style.
to you, I am going to start that. I'm gonna do a
Whatever city
hashtag.
you in.
Hashtag Dallas Fort Worth.
Yes, anytime. I mean, you hashtag your city, and it's Black Fathers and whatever your city style.
Wow, man. I love that.
Every city has a unique style, but the main thing is that Black Fathers are putting in work all over the country, and we got to recognize it.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I definitely agree with you on that. And I think that's really important, man. And I thank God that you brought that up and brought that to the attention, man, because we need to recognize those Black fathers out there that are doing some positive stuff, man. We got so many out there, that are doing positive stuff, and that's what I love about your show, because you spotlight those kind of stuff, and I think that's important, man. That you continue to do the work that you're doing, and believe me, God got you working, man. God got a plan for you in 2020, and I believe it. And you just got to keep doing. Yes, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, man, and keep doing what you're doing. But I want to also ask you about this, man. I know we talk about the plan, but what else can we expect from you in 2020?
So we are. There's a lot of folks who are looking at the marijuana industry and how it is making a lot of funds, and it's basically white owned. And although there's a lot of folks who've been incarcerated and who have been a part of the marijuana industry when it was illegal, and they haven't been able to move into the money part. So we're working with Cresco Labs, which is out of Chicago, and they're going to be shooting some funding our way to support our work in Philadelphia, and also creating a program so that Black entrepreneurs can gain entry into the cannabis industry. And that's going to be very powerful, and it's going to be very big, and we're really pushing that in 2020.
Woo, man! And can we? Let me ask. Right.
We can't allow, for that wealth to be created off our neighborhoods, and we don't benefit from it.
Yes, that's right. I agree with you on that. Man, that's powerful, man. That's all I can say. So let me ask you this, man. Can we see you running for any kind of office position in the future?
Well, as a former incarcerated person in Pennsylvania, our charter doesn't allow us to run for office, but we are politically connected, and we get behind candidates. Years ago, we helped to elect the most progressive DA in the country, Larry Krasner, who's changing criminal justice as we know it in the city.
Wow.
So we're definitely
amazing.
We're definitely politically connected. I'm just not individually interested in being a politician. I'm probably too gangster for that.
Let me ask you this, man. We know right now, and I ask everybody this, man. We know 2020 is coming up, and we already know that election it's already on its way. 2020 gonna be a busy election year. Who do you got? Are you Democrat, Republican, and who do you think qualify to be the next president? Please don't say Trump.
No, I'm a Democrat.
Hey, all right, dude. Hey, what about Joe Biden? Because I think Joe Biden's a good pick.
Well, Joe Biden, he's been around for a long time. I mean, as you look back on his history, I mean, there's been some definite problems. My thing is, we need to organize around whoever comes out of the nomination and just make sure Trump is the next president. I do like the fact that once Kamala Harris dropped out of the race for president, Joe Biden said he would consider her for vice president. What we got to do is
serious?
Put together a strong.
Wait a minute, that's breaking news, man. I didn't read about that.
Yeah, we did a show on that last week. You know.
What?
We scour the news, for news that is of
Important
interest to our target audience. So yeah, we're on top of
Wow.
that. He definitely said that. So I mean, that's a ticket folks could get behind because he has experience in the White House, and Kamala Harris is a black female who would then be a heartbeat away from the presidency.
Yes.
That's
wow. So let me ask you this. So are you saying that 2020 could end up being a very interesting year?
Most definitely. This is going to be one.
And you got to come. You got to come back on my show when this happens. You do know that, don't you?
Most definitely. Listen, come on. Just give me a holler and I'll come on.
Wow. So you said what about okay? I know we got Joe Biden. Who else we got that's running that will be a good qualified candidate?
Well, Cory Booker's running, and he's from the state of New Jersey, and he's.
I don't know about him. I've still been kind of reading about him, but for some reason I'm not feeling him.
Well, I'll tell you what. Formerly incarcerated people gave a presidential event in Philadelphia about a month and a half ago, and it was the first time that formerly incarcerated people from across the country came together and had a candidate. And out of all the candidates, only 3 showed up: Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and the guy who's a multimillionaire. I can't think of his name. But Cory showed up, and he showed out, and he has good ideas. I mean, if you listen to him, he has some very good ideas. I don't know.
Wow.
Vice presidential candidate. I really feel like everybody's running for vice president for real, and Joe Biden will probably be, the candidate.
Right. Well, I tell you what, man, we definitely gonna be keeping up with this in 2020. And again, I want to say a big congratulations to you for doing such a great job, man. And tell everybody what time you come on, because we want everybody to know that they can tune into you every morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here on your local station. 9 a.m. Monday through Friday right here on channel9tv.com. That's channel9tv.com. You want to say something else?
And we enjoy being on the station, and thank you so much for having us. And it's been a wonderful.
And real quick, man, we do want to let people know this so they won't get confused. No matter what state you in, what city you in, it's 9 o'clock everywhere. So if it's 9 o'clock Dallas-Fort Worth time, it'll be 9 o'clock Vegas time. So if you come on, there's no Central Standard Time. It's 9 o'clock in your area, whatever city you in, whether it's East Coast time zone. Because I have to make sure I let people know that, because some people may be looking at it in Vegas and they say, well, I missed it. Well, no, if you would have looked at 9 o'clock Vegas time, then you would have been able to tune into the show. So it's 9 o'clock everywhere. Whatever time your time zone is for that 9 o'clock, you can tune in. Man, did you know that a lot of people are watching you in Vegas, man? You want to talk about that real quick?
Listen, I am so pleased that I am so pleased that folks all across the country have a chance to hear us at 9 a.m. And we're going to bring high-quality shows that really spark the imagination and really build community.
All right, then. Y'all can make sure y'all check him out as soon as Dim Your People go off, the TV show Dim Your People. You can check him out at 9 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock you can check out Police Officer Mason. He has a talk show that comes on every morning. So you got 2 hot shows on the station in the morning time that's killing the ratings. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. Man, we want to thank you again for calling into my TV and radio show. What you think?
And I love being on channel9.com, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this.
All right, man. All right, y'all. We're going to be right back to wrap it up right here, hottest station in.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Jimenez, and I am the author of How to Get Television News Coverage. It's easier than you might think. And we are in the heart of holiday season. And so I want to give you a story idea for your business, your organization, or your church. This time of year is especially special for people who don't get visitors. And one of those places is a nursing home. And I know you've seen stories about people visiting nursing homes, but this time of year it's particularly special because there's such a high percentage of seniors who receive no visitation at all from outsiders all year long. And it doesn't matter if it's a very expensive senior facility or a low income facility. The visitation rate is the same. So any kind of visitation impacts the community, and that's what makes it a news story. You can do several types of things. You could go in and paint fingernails. You can sing Christmas carols. You can bring pets dressed as reindeers, and those stories are nice. But I have a more impactful story as well, and that is if you're a company that lives within 2 to 3 miles of a nursing home facility, why not organize it where your workers or some of your employees, instead of having lunch in their cars or at their desks, just drive by a nursing home facility and just eat your lunch there. Listen to what the residents have to say. Just hear what stories are going on, how they grew up, and develop a relationship. And they say that relationship impacts their health in ways that you can't even imagine. And so by doing something, you're doing something for the community, which makes it newsworthy. But also, you're building a relationship between neighbor and business. And what that does is when a person drives by your business, they're going to say, oh, we saw that story. That's the company that visits the seniors and has lunch with them. That's so cool. Why don't we do that at our job? And that's what you want to do. You want to inspire other people to do the same kind of impactful work that you're doing in the community. And what's great about this particular type of story is that you can tell the same story in different cities because there are local news stations in every city. And so if you tell this story in Dallas between 2 different companies, the people in Alabama will never hear it. And so the people in Alabama can tell the same story in their community, and each city will impact their community in a different way. But every community will be impacted. And that is the objective, is through news stories, you can impact the community and then inspire other companies to do the same types of things. And that is the power behind the media. They can impact in so many different ways the community. Now, one thing you might need help with is writing a press release. And if you still need help doing that, you can just get How to Get Television News Coverage. It's easier than you might think. And I have actual examples of how to write a press release. I also have other ideas, story ideas that you might want to consider. But How to Get Television News Coverage, it's easier than you might think. And it's available on Amazon, bookbaby.com, which is the publisher, and Barnes & Noble, all over the place. So wherever it's easiest for you, go ahead and get a copy. It'll take you 40 minutes to read it because it's a handbook. that's designed for you to read over and over again, depending on the type of story you're trying to cover. So I hope you go out and visit those seniors. And then when you do, come back and make a post. Let me know. Take some pictures so I can see it. I would love to share those pictures of the types of stories that you did with seniors this holiday season. Thank you so much.
Hey, what's up, peeps? It's your boy J1 for the J1 Show. Now look, we got the first ever Gospel Hip Hop Awards coming here to ATL. May 23rd, 2020 is going down. Not just gospel hip hop, gospel Caribbean artists, spoken word, gospel reggae. It's all going down. The award show of the year, I'm telling you. May 23rd, 2020 is going down. J1 Show, J1 Style. Let's get it.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard, the CEO, founder of WDBS TV Network and Channel 9. We are very excited about all the newest program. We are officially running 24 hours a day. We have 2 different networks now, and we are very excited about it. For one, we got trade shoutdowns. If you like food, you can check them out. And we got the newest program. That's right, North Texas Networkers. When it comes down to what's going on, interviews, these beautiful ladies, they got it going on. So make sure you check us out 24 hours a day. We're your brand new TV station right here on www.channel9tv.com. It's going down, the hottest show in the nation, and we are very, very excited about all the newest things that's happening in our community. So check us out 24 hours a day on 2 different TVs. Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard, the CEO, founder of WDBS TV Network and Channel 9. We are very excited about all the newest program. We are officially running 24 hours a day. We have 2 different networks now, and we are very excited about it. For one, we got trade shoutdowns. If you like food, you can check them out. And we got the newest program. That's right, North Texas Networkers. When it comes down to what's going on, interviews, these beautiful ladies, they got it going on. So make sure you check us out 24 hours a day. We're your brand new TV station right here on www.channel9tv.com. It's going down, the hottest show in the nation, and we are very, very excited about all the newest things that's happening in our community. So check us out 24 hours a day on 2 different TVs.